Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Mr. MKL here. How's it going, friends? We are getting ready for Mapping in the Darkness Day 4. Woo! Yes. We truly are. We truly are in the depths of the dungeon right now. Well, I mean, actually, we're pretty shallow in the dungeon. We're being honest. But we're in there, man. We are making our way through. We've made some good progress. Let's be real, all right? There's no shame in what we've done in a scant few days, right? So, floor one, we started off. And we made our way from down here in the bottom, all the way through. We've explored a good bit of floor 1, before finally finding our way into the Cave of Strength, here at the bottom right. So this is the first of several trials that we are going through. And we are almost all the way through this one, man. So, it's exciting. We're getting there. We have this big area up at the top, and a little smaller area here. 2 areas to explore, really. And then there's 2 holes in the ground here in the Cave of Strength that actually lead to a lower floor. So on the other side here, we have our coordinate accurate, the stairs to come back up, and the 2 hole locations. So we're going to have to map out the lower floor, which I think is significantly smaller. We did travel down there a bit. And then we've got our other 2 areas in the Cave of Strength. So We've got some dungeoneering to do, my friends. But I hope everyone is doing well on this Friday night. Okay, let's take a quick look. We're up to like level 15 for our main character here. So the other 2 that we got a little later are lagging behind. Okay, so we have done a pretty good job of, like, buying a lot of the upgraded weaponry, I think. We have, like, 4.5K right now. Like, things are starting to get very expensive. But I wonder if it's worth... I know Pyra can't wield anything in her hands, but I wonder if it's worth getting Milo something on the defensive end. But we always have the back and forth of limited item slots. So for every item we have equipped, that's 1 less slot to carry something in. So forces us to go back to town more often. So, man, yeah, maybe here. I'm gonna pop over to the manual here to see what Milo's able to wield. We can use, let's see, leather shields, bronze shields, woven or fur hood. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the armorer. Woven hood, fur hood. So, okay. Just over 1,000 for the fur hood. And what about the shield? $700 for the bronze shield. You know what? Let's buy the fur hood. Cool. Cool. We'll equip that, and we'll head back in. I would love to be able to clear the Cave of Strength, at least. today. I think that's a reasonable goal to have. Okay, so wood staff, fur robe. Fur hood. Alright. Okay. So, we've got to make our way. Make our way through the floor here. First floor, off to the Cave of Strength. I'm surprised the oozes aren't just running away. Alrighty. It is a little bit annoying that these doors close every time you basically leave the dungeon or go to another floor. Okay, can I take out the Kaiser Crab in one round at this point? I think so. Yeah. It's funny, this is, I mean, not to relate everything to Dark Souls, but it's fun thinking about the lineage of role-playing games, and how, like, this kind of a run back into the dungeon to the point where you, like, right, to wherever you were, this kind of dungeon delve, incremental dive thing is very much Dark Souls embraces that, right? They I think I'm going to the right. Yeah. Okay. Into the Cave of Strength. Right, so like in Dark Souls, yeah, like the runs back to the bosses and stuff like that, where it's like, hey, I'm past this. Like I'm I can either easily slay all the enemies or just, like, bypass them without much effort. But you still gotta make the run every time. Okay, so, Cave of Strength. Starting up at the top. Let's bring this down here. So we're all the way up here. We're gonna make our way down here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's do the main floor here before going down into the basement. And then it's also worth noting that we have a locked door here that we can't quite get through, but perhaps it's gonna all come around. We'll see. Okay. Big hallway. So we're down here in this little corner with the torches. Yo, Uncle Vince, what's going on, man? Retro is life. I have been... It's funny, I play... I play a lot of Dungeons & Dragons, but my group has not been able to get together over the last month or so, which has been very sad. But this, like, Shining in the Darkness is filling that, like, old-school RPG vibe for me, and that, like, D&D... scratching my D&D itch. Yo, how you been, man? Excellent. Good to hear. I've been doing well. I've been doing well. I just wrapped up a couple of editing jobs. I did the trailer for Cooking Fist, a fighting game that's coming out soon. They just got their Steam page up. And I'm working on a bunch of Evo stuff as well for the indie dev gallery at Evo. So super busy, but I've got a little bit of a break this weekend as I'm like waiting on new stuff. So just, you know, chilling. Gonna stream a bit and spend some time with the wife. Okay. So, pretty sure we're right up here. So, we gotta hang a right, and then past the puddle, get all the way around. Thanks, man. Yo, it's been so fun putting together the Indie Dev Gallery. So, yeah, I'm super proud of what we're doing there. Oh, won't be there? Yo, Mufasa's going? Awesome. Yo, you definitely got to tell them to come through. We'll show them what's what. What's up with all the indies. Give them the tour. I believe, yeah, okay. Puddle. Into the puddle, hang a left, another left. All right. That's right. You turn and run. Yeah, health reasons and the orange. No, that's totally fair. Yeah. I mean, it's the constant debate, right? Like, I don't wanna enable the orange man at all, but I also don't wanna leave my homies stranded. It's a tough one, but like, I understand. I understand the desire to stay the hell away. Oh, okay. So that's the little fountain right here. So I need to hang right. Might venture back next year. Well, hopefully. I would love to see you out there, bud. I mean, not that we'd have to go that far to to meet up or anything, but dude, it is so expensive. I was doing my taxes and I was looking over my expenses for Vegas last year, and I was just like, dear Lord, I did not. I try to be cognizant of the exchange rate, but ooh boy, did I get bodied by it. Yeah, no, it is so ridiculously expensive. Yeah. I mean, that's I'm planning a trip to Japan in October actually, so I'm excited for that. It'll be a nice being able to travel just for pleasure. Yeah, absolutely. It's my first time. So we're doing a whole big tour basically, starting in the like southwest, right? Going from oh god, Fukuoka, and then making our way through like Osaka, and then into Tokyo finally. We're not gonna do like north, though. It would be tempted to do like Sapporo. Yeah, I'm trying to make a list of like essential places to go. I might have to prod Russell. Neo Russell probably has some good suggestions. If you've got any good suggestions too, let me know, man. I would I mean, I know like there's like the Akihabara standards, but Oh, I have totally lost my way. Oh, okay. No, I know where I am. Okay, I'm right here now. So I have to go back and then left. I took a turn too early. Yeah, Akihabara Nakano. I heard that there is really good, like retro, like camera stores, like film camera and old digi cameras in somewhere in Osaka. I've gotta track it down. But someone had sent me a post about it, and I was like, ooh, that's actually nice. I could deal with getting a couple digicams, not for like $90 for once. Yeah, I know. I've been doing some. I do the occasional shopping through like Mercari and like Japan, Yahoo Auctions Japan, and it is wild. Like I've purchased a couple of like junk listed as junk Game Boys, which are in like flawless condition except for maybe some corrosion on the battery contacts, and you're just like, clean up those corroded batteries, right, and you're good to go. Maybe it's like a burnt-in screen and you got to replace the screen, which is, in fairness, a little bit more of a pain, but like totally achievable. And like even with the like Mercari rates or like shipping and all that stuff, I'm like, cheaper than eBay. Yo, Grav, what's up, man? Happy Friday. Buying two things where one is used and the other is to a store. Yeah, really turns the used market on its head. Got a copy of Honor for PS1 in perfect condition for like $30. Yeah, man, I'm gonna, there are gonna be a couple things I have to go for. I mean, this will be a really good opportunity to round out my Sega Saturn collection. Because, like, I've got some, like, I got, like, X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Darkstalkers, but there's a lot of really good Saturn games. Alright. I think I know where I am here. Yeah. Down across the bottom. Ah, the stupid puddle monsters. Yo, like, legitimately, people, there's so much love for the Dreamcast, and rightfully so. The Dreamcast is a great console. It's got great games. But, like, the Saturn, oh my lord. Like, so many bangers. Yeah, I just got one of the, I didn't get a Fenrir, but that's nice. I do like that. I just got one of the backup carts that you can run ROMs off of, but hey man, it works. Okay. Heading all the way up here. Yeah, the Saru, that's exactly it. Yeah, like, I got the Saru. It's funny, man, like, my Saturn is... my Saturn is, it's modded, and I purchased it off of the buy and sell forums on SRK. Like, it was one of the, like, first times I did a deal through a forum. Like, usually it was people I knew personally, but this is like a stranger to me, and I was just like, send money to someone on the internet and hope that they ship me a Sega Saturn that's been modded. And I'm like, yeah. And it was like cheap, man. It was like a $40 for like a region modded and like soft modded or hard modded rather Sega Saturn, and it's just wild world. Yeah, owning, no, you're absolutely right. Owning physical is great. I do it when I'm able to, right? Yeah, like, there are some things where I'm just like, yeah, like I'm keeping my old collection, and I keep an eye out for good deals, but it's just so unreasonable to have a, like, largely physical collection. And, like, getting the hardware, like, for me, that's much more of it, where I'm like, if I can get the hardware and then I have my CRT TV, like, even that is a huge step. Like, that's a bridge too far for some people, right? But, like, that gets you most of the way there, and some, like a flash cart, sure. All right, I gotta kill the pumpkin heads. Those things can heal. Oof, still 450, man. Yeah, that's brutal. Well, and that's where things like a Mister and FPGA solutions kind of come into play, right? Okay, where the hell am I? Okay, let me reorient myself here. All right, so that is this cave here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, oh, no, that's it. The advances in a lot of emulation solutions are just so good that for most use cases, that's great. It's perfect. Okay, so that puts me here, pointed out here. So I'm gonna go straight out to the wall and turn. That's not right. That's not right at all. What did I do here? Okay, I need to go back and make sure that this is correct. These are the wells. So I'm there. Turn left. I must have got tripped up by some attacks and I might not have drawn this edge correctly. Walking the path downtown and just getting mobbed, yep. It's like, wait, what is the turn again? If I go left, then that takes me around to the RBC area. So, yeah, this is, you can kind of tell in the light here, right? So I have drawn my own graph paper, is actually what I've done, Grav. And then, so I'm following those lines. But from here, you can't really tell that it's there. But yeah, so I've just kind of mapped it out because actual graph paper on black paper is surprisingly expensive and way cheaper to just get black paper and spend some time graphing it out yourself. Yeah, unit. The like the hardware accuracy of FPGA is great. It's why I always liked Higgin as a emulator, right? That's Nier's emulator. and they were super diligent about getting very accurate physical like hardware level emulation, which oftentimes solves a lot of the software stuff. But yeah, so much of the emulation world is workarounds because it's like, it's too taxing to actually emulate the physical processes, so let's just get to the end result, but it does cause some issues, right? Thanks, Graph, I appreciate that. So, we were at the well, and we turned left, and we're at these guys. So, that is turn left, and we have 2 squares and a wall. Okay. Maybe this is correct. Let's try this again. 2, 3, and a wall. Oh, no, that isn't right. No, wait. Come, yeah. Turn left, 1, 2, 3, and a wall. Use a money glitch and hire M2. That is really the best solution. If you can just get M2 to do your emulation, you're probably in good shape. Yeah, the AES Plus seems interesting. It's not even an FPGA, right? They have just basically reverse engineered it and produced equivalent ICs and are using it, which is an interesting approach. It seems to be doing super well in the pre-orders. Okay, so I back my butt up into the corner. Hang on a second here. Okay, I have it as 8 squares to a wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 5. Let me get through this battle. Six, 7, 8. Wall. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 2. And then I come down. All right. No. That's correct. And then this is my path forward into here. Okay. I just needed to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Because, dude, like, once you're off on one of these maps, it cascades in such a horrible way. There was some game there that had, like, incorrect... It was a fighting game that had incorrect audio emulation forever. And it was finally solved somehow. And it was just like... It was like a weird thing where everyone was just like, we didn't know how it worked. And then eventually someone pieced together a certain board and was like, oh, no, that clicks. And it makes sense. But, like unbeknownst to people, was just, like, incorrectly emulated. And because people had basically only played the game on emulator and not in actual arcades, there was no point of reference to be like, is this how it should be? Two, 3, 4 puts us here, and that opens us up. All right, let's do here. So we're in this square now. This game is going to be a journey. I mean, like... I'm sure you could zip through this game significantly faster if you just use pre-built maps, but where's the fun in that? So there. 1, 2, wall. So one of the notes about this game and how it's designed is that a wall takes up an entire tile. So if there is a wall here, there must be at least one empty space between that. So, like, this would never be butted up against each other. So, like, it's one of the ways you know that, like, this makes sense is because this filled-in bit is here, right? Like, this could not be butted up against each other. So it is one of the ways that you're able to at least track down some of the mapping. So knowing that this wall here turns here means that, okay, great. I know that's correct. And it looks like it's one tile. Yep, that's right. Oh. Dead end, of course. Okay. No, please do not. Man, that sucks that their sleep. I guess sleeping powder is a spell probably as opposed to an item, but really, it attacks the entire group. I hate that. Status effects, man. It's one of those things that have always, and like in RPGs, it always feels like you as a player can never effectively use status effects against enemies, but they can always effectively use it against you. Okay. That's 3. Good, run away. Thank you. Okay. Fix out. Ow. I'm gonna keep hitting my mic. Is there seriously nothing in this room? Yeah, I don't think there is. Because this should take me, if I'm not mistaken, left twice. Right? And then up here. Right? I'll turn left and... Oh my god, these hordes. Oh, she can't even kill the Violus in one hit. Damn. Okay, I mean, that's fine. There's nothing really in there. That's dang. Okay, I mean, I guess we're going to the top right, and we'll head out over there to see what's up. Yeah, puddle. Lanterns. Go left. There we go. All right. I guess, you know what? I didn't really, like, stock up on items before I left town. So I will have to rely on my MP. I need to remember that. Alright. 5 lanterns. Turn left. Another turn left. And we have a puddle. Again, you're just gonna... Okay, this one does go there. Here, let me... That should be a dead end. Perfect. Dead end. Oh, dang it. Now I've... Okay. I'm facing into the dead end. I'm in the intersection. Okay. I feel like I'm rushing this and it's a little sketchy. But I also feel like it's just gonna be like these 3 blocks and it's gonna be like a figure 8 around them basically. I'm just gonna go all the way back, dead end. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. We have found ourselves some more... Oh, okay. Oh! Oh! We have made our way to the end. You have passed the trial of strength. Let's go. If it be strength you seek, then step forward. is return to the entry of the Cave of Strength. Oh my lord. I don't even know. How are we gonna represent? How are we gonna represent our win? I don't know. That was like a little angel. Like a little angel. Trial passed. Strength. Ooh! A new path lies before you. Okay. So, if that took me back... Oh, intriguing. So, that's led us out right here, and it has now opened up a path to the right. Hot damn. Alright. Alright. Man, making some progress. All that it, and that means we go out there. Alrighty. Okay, so now that we've passed the Trial of Strength, I mean, I think it would stand to reason that we head back to the king to speak to them. Like, it didn't actually give us an item or anything like that. Oh, right, these guys got spells, too. Okay, so... in here. Boom, ba-doom. Yo, Punk, how's it going, friend? Yo, yes, we did indeed pass the trial. So it was up here, in fact. There's a couple spots over here we haven't gone through, and there's a spot like over here, right? So we got a couple things in there that still we need to explore, plus the bottom floor, right? There's the where the two holes from top floor lead down. So we have that to go through still, but we passed the damn Trial of Strength. So when we got out, it opened up a path, like it broke down literally a wall. No real fun boss. There was no boss. We just like beat the shit out of everyone, all the enemies as we went through. I think that was it, where it was just like, here's a ton of enemies, like a higher tier of enemy than what you're used to. Get through them, find the end, right? So no real big boss, which was surprising. But then it literally just like blew up the closed wall that was here and opened up this path. So we got a couple things to explore around here now. Corner. Okay. Two dead ends. Turn left. Oh my lord, it's another set of stairs. Okay. Yo, she coming together really well. Cave of Courage. All right. All right. Here, let me go. I want to see where this other area leads. I need to go left. Nope. I know, right? So I don't... I was just saying, I think it's probably wise to go back and speak to the king. Now that we've beaten the first trial, I can also kind of just heal up and stuff like that. But okay, that means we have courage here. Kill me. Doesn't even matter, he's gonna die. Yeah, return to town, you've earned it, right? Okay, right, puddle, hang left. New area. So... oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, that's right. I just gotta make sure I'm more or less lined up with my grid exactly, at least. Ooh! Oh, I don't like the look of that. Is that poison? Oh, that's not a good visual effect. I don't think it's poison. What? What? Nah, guys, you can't call for reinforcements. Blaze them. So, oh god. What is it then? Is it MP drain? 77? Yeah. 76. It's MP drain. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. Well, we've got some green squigglies now. Like, they have yet to give you a way to replenish your MP, and they have already introduced a way to drain it from you. So that's how this game feels about you and your magic. Okay. Okay, you know what though? That has us egress. Let's do this. Okay, let's go talk to the king. See what they say. You must earn the right to enter the lab. Pass the trial of strength opens the way to the Cave of Courage. Thank you. Yes, he did. Perhaps there's nobody in the realm capable of passing the trials, except for me. The Cave of Courage is designed to test the knight's bravery. It is also a place known to instill fear in magic users. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have to face the 3 remaining trials. Okay. Yo, for real, no loading. Man, it's so good. And like, you think about this, where it's like the entire world is the castle, a small township, and a sprawling labyrinth. Like, that is the extent of the universe. Tavern. Oh, yeah, she just keeps telling me people talk shit about my dad. I don't talk shit about Papa MKL. Okay. Ring that bell. I would love a night's stay. Thank you, ma'am. You know... What are we? We're almost at the top of an hour. Okay. We got an ad break starting in a few minutes here. So let's get our stuff together. Let's get ready to go back into the dungeon. Wow, now. I suppose I was hoping the king would give you something. That's what I was hoping. Oh, look at this lady. She's got eyes for days. Okay, I have some smelling salts. I am gonna get a healer fruit. Gonna give it to Pyra. Can help me with something else. What do you have for deals? Magic mirror and mithril ore. Okay, so I don't know if I can actually make use of that right now. I think the armorer is the one who does have some weapons. The main ghost and the Madu. Okay. I am gonna buy it. I'm gonna give it to myself. Oh, no. I don't want to buy. And then I'm gonna sell my sword. No. Okay. I'm gonna start with that as a little bit of an upgrade. Wait a second. Can I not wield it? Yo, hang on a tick. I thought I read in the manual that I can wield the Madu. Or is it like a fucking shield? I thought it was under weapons. It is... What? Yeah, it's listed as weapon. Interesting. I guess I need to buy a sword again? Okay. Let's see. Item, equip, MKL. Sword. Alright, cool. This is the problem when the game doesn't actually tell you. Do you see that it... No, that's fur robe equipped, Madu equipped, sword equipped. Okay. Yeah, so I bought a weapon from the armorer, and it increased my weapon stat, but then it went into my shield slot. And so then I bought my sword back, and now I have the sword and the shield that gives me more weapon attack. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's a shield that increases your, maybe it's like a spike shield that increases your defense. I thought it was a weapon, just a weapon, because that's what it's listed under. But it allows me to have a sword and that. Right? I think it's a shield that grants attack power, exactly, right? But the manual did not say that. Those exist in Arc. Okay, that's exactly what it is then. And it makes sense that that's why it was being sold by the armorer, not the weapons guy, right? So, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. So I got all my stuff. Yeah, attack shield and stuff like that, right? Exactly. All right, yo, we've got an ad in progress, my friends. Y'all know why we do that. It's as taking a note from our good friend That Punk. You know why we do that. It's to get rid of the pre-roll for all of our brand new fancy listeners who come in. Instead of getting scared off by 3 minutes of ads when they're trying to check a vibe, they can actually check a vibe. So I hope you enjoy the vibe. If you are enjoying it, I appreciate you. Stick with us. I'm going to say we've got a Discord. Whoops, hang on. We've got a Discord. And a Patreon and all that good stuff. You know how it all goes. Consider coming and chilling with us in the digital basement. I will be back in just a moment, my friends. Grab yourself a drink. Grab yourself a snack. Yeah, 3 minutes when just trying to meet someone is really rough, so there's no sense in doing all that. But I'm going to take a bit of a 3-minute stretch break. I will be back in just a moment, my friends. Enjoy the fine, jaunty tunes of Shining in the Darkness. And, yeah, I'm going to be back in just a minute. Stick with me, my friends. We got more Mapping in the Darkness. Hello everyone, welcome back. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's doing well. Excuse me. We're back from our ad break. We're back to Shining in the Darkness. Let's get to it, man. If we have the Cave of Strength to get to. Okay. There is one thing I would like to check. Oh, sorry, the Cave of Courage is what we're trying to get to. And I just wanted to confirm where, because I give myself one little leg up in the whole mapping endeavor. And that is the starting point of some of the levels. So some of the, like the main labyrinth is all coordinate accurate between floors, but the challenge caves all start in unique places and then are coordinate accurate within them. So I give myself this starting spot, just so I'm not wasting precious graph paper. So if we go into the Cave of Footage, we are starting in the very top right corner. Okay. Thoughts on Daigo versus Mena? I've seen some clips from the match. I have not watched it in its entirety. But I will say that both of those players are fantastic players in their own right. But I don't think it's necessarily a surprise that Mena won. That kind of tracks in my brain. But, like, I thought that was a cool kind of, like, Battle of the Titans, kind of, you know, like, exhibition match that is really, I don't know. It's good. I want to see more of that. There is a long-ass history in the world of fighting games, and it is, I don't know. I think we can kind of take advantage of that, and there's a space to really explore some of those rivalries. Yeah, I don't know. It almost feels like that's something we used to do more in our the fighting game community. Like, I feel majors used to have more exhibitions, more, you know, those kinds of Battles of the Titans things going on. Same thing, team tournaments, man. I feel like team tournaments is something that has kind of disappeared from the landscape of like competitive tournaments. I missed the Friday team tournament nights at the local card shop or game shop. And then, you know, Saturday, Sunday in the ballroom kind of thing. Oh yeah, I mean, the dude was talking the talk. Like they were. I mean, it's as close as you're gonna get to fighting game players cutting promos on each other, right? And so yeah, he was definitely like, I am coming hard. I am great, and I am still great, kind of thing, right? And he is, but like, I don't know. Like, Mena's at like the top of their game, right? Okay, killer gnomes can call in reinforcements. Let's take them out. But also, I mean, like, if you look at Daigo historically, right? Like, I don't know. Daigo is an interesting one because there's so much, like, lore built up around them, and they have such an aura of, like, the best of the best that I think sometimes it's easy, right? Like the Ume Shoryu, right? The Umehara Shoryu of, like, just reading your mind and dragon punching you out of the air is, like, also, but, like, no. It's like, he dragon punches all the fucking time. Like, at some point, you're gonna get what looks like the big read, right? And, like, not to just say, hey, they're just mashing DP, but just that, like, look, they're willing to take those risks. So when they take the risk and it pays off, it's easy to see it as the brilliant read. And it's easy to kind of forget about all of the other attempts. And I think maybe there's a bit of the same thing about his conversions. Like, I think, like, Daigo as the precision player has some truth to it, but also maybe we're just kind of selectively forgetting when he's not that on point. Oh, that's interesting, right? Okay, like, won like 13 out of the 16 first rounds, and then when Blanca L2 wasn't in play. But that's something you gotta play around. Oh, my lord. Okay, let me just get to the cave, my dudes. My dudes. My goons. Oh, dude. Okay, I mean, my main DPS being asleep is probably not great. Do I risk getting poisoned? Do I risk getting put asleep? Kind of a crapshoot. Oh, they cast slow now. Even better. Okay, at least that only targets one person. Alrighty. Cave of Courage. And yeah, okay, so it starts us at the very top. Right. Whew boy. So with that on our left. So right should be... Oh, no. Okay, let's do it this way. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I already turned the wrong way. I swear, man. You like... It is so easy to get turned around. But I forgot that the stairs take up their own square, and then I had to move forward. So stairs. So that's 1, 2, then a wall, turn right. Sure. Burst them. Blaze them. Excellent. Okay. I'm glad I have some crowd control options now. I was hoping you wouldn't cast a spell. And hopefully, yeah, with Pyras, this should take out all of them. Nice. Dang it. I was hoping that I would attack before that happened. Dang, man, we are gaining a lot more experience in gold, though. So I guess buying new items is not going to be as difficult as I had feared. Okay. We're here. Go there, and we can go there. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. They are not dying in one hit. Okay, at least I'm not dealing that much damage. Yeah, they definitely do a good job of scaling the difficulty as you go, so that, like, it does feel like a bit of a notable bump in difficulty every time you get into a new area. But like the difficulty curve like levels out pretty easily, right? Man, I guess the other big question is, I hope that slow isn't like a doesn't carry over between battles. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so I am literally in this spot here. And then I can go right, not left, and then right. All right, let's build out this map, man. Detox to level 2, excellent. Okay, let's go. Okay, right is a door. Okay. Right. I don't like this. The corner 1, turn left. Are these the stairs? Oh my god, they are. Okay, okay, okay. Clodhopper! Look at these dudes! Look at this. Yo, this is a good face. Friends, this is a good face. Oh, that is an emote if I've ever seen one, man. Whoops. Xmas maxing ass enemies, right? Okay. I'm in the intersection. It's, yeah, 1, 2. Okay. That is just a little... no, I want... Blaze 'em! I do have an Angel Feather item, so I can escape even if I don't have any MP, which is important. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Before I go in deeper into the map. I'm just gonna check what's in here, because it's right there. It's probably either gonna be nothing or a chest, but probably nothing. Maybe it'd be a little weird for me to give me a chest right off the bat in this cave. Man, crits dealing over 100 damage now? That's nice. Okay, once more. They are relentless with the battles, though. They absolutely are. Oh, it's... Okay, it's just a puddle. Let's not mess with it. Oh. Did I not go far enough? I guess not. Wait a minute, though. Oh, God. You guys are just gonna keep... Oh, the sleep powder, too. Yeah, Pyro's asleep now. Damn it. Okay, if I can kill the gnome, and then burst the death smiles guys, or death guides. Death smiles. Okay, good. Pyro's awake. Wipe him out. Good. Jesus Christ. I, once again, have no idea where I am. Okay. Left. And then left. Is that another door? Like... Can I not get in here? Okay. It's not... Oh, it is! It's literally just the dwarf's key. Okay, okay. I don't know why I assumed it was a different one, but... Okay, so dwarf key, and we're turning left. Right, here we go. Oh. Fix. Hello, little guy. What you know in Psyblock? $14 points of damage. Okay. That's not nothing. I'm gonna try freeze. Yo, it is a very earthbound coded enemy. Oh my god. Or turn right. Whoops, hang on a sec. Let me fix this up here. All right. Again. Yeah, I've got some MP. Let's use it. What did this do? It only does 10 points? Okay, I guess I'll use lightning. That seemed to be doing more damage at least. Only 8. Never mind. Okay, the RNG on that is kind of wild. I genuinely wonder if they're using simulated dice rolls, like for D&D, and so it's just like, right? It's like that attack is like a 2d6 or a 3d6, and you just roll, you know, 3 on every die. Like, I wonder how they're calculating that. Five. That'll take me to the end. Blaze 'em. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, so the way D&D works with balancing damage, right, is that, like, you can give an item more dice or a bigger dice, right? And if you give players more dice of a smaller number, you can guarantee a higher minimum damage, right? Because if you roll 5d6, you're going to get at least 5. But if you roll a d20, you can get a minimum of 1, right? So, like, it's an interesting way that you can scale and, like, tune damage and stuff like that. But it does end up in situations where you get wild variations, right? And so I guess, like, part of it is, like, how much do you lean into, or how much do you like the idea of the dice representing randomness? And I find that particularly interesting in D&D, but admittedly less interesting in, like, digital RPGs, right, in video games. Okay, I have once again lost complete track of the count of how many I've gone down here. I think this is right, but also, are they leading me far into the corner? Like, yeah, base value plus small RNG. Yeah, exactly, right? So, like, and once again, so, like, when you're thinking about a game as old as Shining in the Darkness, you have to you have to consider how closely tied it is to Dungeons and Dragons as a template. And I think, yeah, you're probably right. Like, as RPGs as a video game genre grew, I think they lean more towards what you're talking about, Unit, and what you do. Right? Which is, and I feel like that's much more later Final Fantasy will do that, of base value plus small RNG. But because the inspiration of games like this and Black Obsidian, whatever the Bulletproof Software one was, you know, Dragon Quest, because of how closely those were tied to Dungeons and Dragons, I think, yeah, they probably leaned more towards that style of RNG, which has wild variations at times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 egg. Oh yeah, and it's like it's wild sometimes to look at it and be like, oh, it is that, like, it is so close. Like, some of those old JRPGs are so unbelievably close to exactly what, from, like, the monster, like the bestiaries, the spell lists. Alright. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going all the way back. I want to count this entire corridor. I don't want to be off on it. I do kind of want to save my magic points now. I was like, let me use some magic. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Should I? I'm going to eventually run into something where I really need it. All right. Alright, so I'm going to step right here into our little intersection, and we're going to count out to the next one and to the last one. So. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. And then... What am I doing here? Yeah, there we are. 11, then our intersection. That's a silver pen. What am I doing? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And off to the right. All right. Yeah, it is really fascinating to see, like, because, I mean, like I said, I'm a D&D player. I really enjoy the game. So seeing that lineage is always very fascinating. And yeah, like, you can kind of, not really, but kind of sometimes port over, like, knowledge and strategies from one to the other. At a base level, it really does. I feel like it does, like, enhance the experience a bit. Alright, we turn right. Got ourselves a couple of torches. There we are. Okay, we have a turn to the left. Damn, man. Once again, these challenge caves are full maps. I was not actually anticipating them to be complete sized, but here we are. Okay. That's that. I'm facing here. Corner, step out. Back around. It's really funny, like, honestly, having to map and having to, like, and being constantly attacked really does a good job of simulating getting lost. Like, this is exactly what happened, right? You would get stuck in a battle with a creature as you're traveling through a dungeon, and you get completely turned around, right? And it's like that little moment of, like, my brain has to shift gear from remembering directions and where I came from to how do I manage this horde of monsters. Now I'm back here. Oh shit, where am I? Like, surprisingly well done. These clodhoppers look so funny though, man. I'm not even sure what their thing is. Like, that ain't no D&D monster as far as I can tell. Are they just like physical attack dudes? Right? Because, like, these little dudes, like, with the cloaks, they have, like, sleeping powder and stuff like that, right? Like, the stingers try to paralyze you or slow you. Yeah, is it absolutely, right? Where it's just, like... And they have no body. They are literally, like, twig legs and heads. Dang it. See, and once again, like I was saying, now I don't even know where the heck I am. An egg raisin. Yo, the California raisin enemy. Make him an elf. Yes, so you want, like, the Keebler elves mixed with raisins? Yes. Yes. Also a Kappa face. What's a Kappa face? I don't know. It'll be invented in 20 years. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes me here. Kick out 1. Turn right. Oh! They said that magic users will hate this dungeon. Okay. Okay. So I step into it, and then it's a 4-way intersection. Okay. Gonna turn right, away from the mat. Let's find out what's in. Whoa! I gotta move up. Let's find out what's down in here. Oh, dude! Even just turning around will drain your MP. In here, turn left. Alright. Please, for the love of God, don't be a chest beak. Woven hood. Alright, not much. Hoppin' clods, man. I will. Blast and blaze. Damn, crit. How dare you crit on me, Clodhopper. I question you, man. They're like, I don't know. Do we? How can we fool? Can we fool these silly gamers? Okay, Milo, you should heal me. Ira, blaze the Clodhoppers. I attack the Stingers. Now I attack the Stinger, Milo attacks it. Pyra blazes again. Do elucidate me. What is the specific thing about Takeshi's Castle that you're talking about? Because it was there a... I know there was like... a silly like a silly... I mean... created by the person who hated video game players. Actually, no, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know the Famicom one. Like, I know Retro Game Challenge, but... alright. Another chest. Let's go. Wisdom Seed. Okay, man. I guess I gotta go through the... yeah, I gotta go through the magic drain down here just to get the last chest, I assume. Jeez. Made it terribly obscure and stupid, and ending was basically just, games are dumb, y'all are stupid. People, that's vicious. I mean, there were some damn underwhelming ends to games growing up, don't get me wrong, but I don't think anything particularly that antagonistic. Do something meaningful with your life. Shots absolutely fired. Okay. Is there nothing down there? Oh, what jerks. What absolute jerks. Oh my god, I have run out of so much MP. I thought the Triclopses, which drained a little bit of MP, were bad. Nah, this is worse. Alright. Cool. Welp, I guess we go back over here. Damn, son. Yeah, suddenly, you're right, the poison floor, I'm like, yeah, man, I can carry, I can heal myself. If I have MP. Heal. Physician, heal thyself. Yeah, okay, that is legitimately, that is something that I wish some folks that I know that play D&D would think more about, right? Like, the idea that, can I still cast this? Like, the utility stuff can be so devastating. Like, I don't think people really realize how devastating the utility tools can be. And, like, poison and slow and being able to, like, yeah, like, reduce people's movement speed and, you know, force movement on them in the battlefield, in D&D in particular, can be very, very powerful. But a lot of people think about it as the, like, I need to make my attack roll go up, right? And it's like, ooh, there's other things you can consider. Okay. Go left. But yeah, like, the idea of being able to lose MP, way more devastating necessarily than losing life. Yo, exactly. Reducing your max HP, right? Where I'm just like, yeah, no, I can reduce your HP by a lot more than what your max HP gets reduced by. But consider that. Every battle from here on out, you have a smaller pool, right? Like, that is brutal. And yeah, you do not notice it while it's happening. Healer fruit. There we go. Yeah, congrats. See, it's full, but then, yeah, don't see that number. That's so brutal, man. 1, 2. That's correct. All right. Wait. No, I might have messed that up. That is it. What are these things? Hydrax. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, only 2 damage. What else do you do, guys? You look too wily to just do physical damage. Paralyze. Paralysis sucks. I assume it's permanent. Oh, they're both paralyzed now. Like, I assume they can roll to get out of it. Yeah. Come on, guy. Hot damn. Oh no. Maybe they don't? Oh my god, and then they critted me. Smelling salts. Milo is freed from paralysis. Let's go. I thought it was for sleep, but yeah, for paralysis, it seems to work. Yo, can you get out of here, you silly... Thank you for banning their ass, punk. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I thought smelling salt's for sleep, but hey, if it works for paralysis, I ain't gonna be mad at that. Okay. 1, 2. Have a puddle. Okay, yo, the like first like quarter of this map, almost third of this map is coming together very well. Yeah, heal me, Milo. I am very... Okay, I'm basically out of MP, though. Oh, jeez. And then the Hydrax. I am going to blast them. Okay, I didn't actually need to. Thankfully... Oh! Okay. So maybe not magic against the Hydrax. Because that did garbage damage. Level up. Okay. 3. 3. Okay, I want to push a little bit further into this cave here before we return to town. Right? I mean, yeah, it's gonna make our, like, dungeon delves way more difficult. Wait, screen? What does screen do? What do we think? What do we think? Damage reduction? Okay. Hey, alright, man. these are all... torches. Jesus. Righty. Then we have puddle as a landmark. Alrighty, alrighty. So wait, really? To the left is nothing. To the right. Before back in. Alright. Open. And look at this happy dude, man. Yo, for real. I think I underestimated how vast some of them is as well. But, like... Not that I am mad by any stretch. To the left. Here we go, man. Section. Sure, I'm just going the right. I think this takes us to the edge of the map, though. Which is kind of nice. Like, look, this is like cutting across. I mean, on the bright side, to wall. Intersection. Oh no, I shouldn't have backed up. Okay, let me just... yeah, I think I could take the Hydraxes out. Hopefully they're not fast enough to get off a paralysis attack. Good. Good. Look at us go, though, man. Just, like, cutting this, cutting this whole map in half. Right? Like, look, every time I bring out a new page, I get so intimidated. I'm like, oh my god, there is way too much. I am gonna mess this up. I'm not gonna be able to map it. But, like, it comes together. It starts coming together fairly quickly. 7. Right? And once again, knowing that there needs to be a blank space between this active corridor and this active corridor means I know that I've gotten this correct, right? So at least I'm on the right track. So I did make that kind of big. Turn to the right. Get some lamps going. All right. Jeez. Five from the 5 and right, another intersection. Alright, I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to last on this run, but I want to just eke out as much of this map as I can, so we can kind of form a plan of attack. Alright. Into it. The corner. Turn right. Let's go. Yeah, every square fights you. It does feel like that sometimes. And it's funny, like, I'll go through, like, when I'm just navigating sometimes, I will go through wild stretches where I'm just like, no one's attacking me. Why is no one attacking me? Right? And then when I'm, like, just trying to go forward 2 or 3 squares, I will get an attack every single square. Okay. 2, 3. Corner. This is how we know we're on the right path. Now, I am actually really hoping that when I turn right, it's just a dead end, because otherwise maybe I am a little wrong? Hey! Thank you for the raid, Mohast. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, getting stuck, like just turning in place. Oh right, I need to turn right. Okay. Oh, you know what? Here, I think it's this. I think this is what I need. Because that makes sense for the room spacing. We're gonna gam jam, the good old gam jam. You know how it is. Please don't. Good. No one was paralyzed. The good old Gideo Vames. Oh, a depoison. Thank you. Okay then. From here. Yeah, this is kind of my Friday night thing right now. I am doing guaranteed Friday night and occasionally other, you know, if I can work it into my schedule more than that, I think I'll try. I might try to do another stream this weekend. But yeah, I think I'm doing Friday evening, Map It in the Darkness. I think that's a good one. It's kind of what I was doing for my CRT, my retro stuff, so I think it fits. Okay, so 5 in the corner. And another chest. Good stuff. Yeah, man, how is that going? I would like to hear from you. It's like, what do you think are where do you think you're at? Now that we have run through the entirety of the jam, I'm curious to know, like, what were your thoughts on the process, right? Like, are you pleased with what you managed to get done? And kind of what are you hoping to go do more with it, right? Getting stuff done post playtest feedback. Nice. Nice. Okay. So we go right until we can go right. And okay, let's go back to the intersection here. And that puts us... Right, okay, so I'm standing here. Right. Great. One, two, alrighty. He puts us at the puddle. Let's go. Very pleased, not happy with the process because you had to cut just about anything that requires learning stuff, but Castang made it possible. Nice. Doing more characters, more stages and stuff, taking a break post-jam first. Nice. I mean, yeah, that's like the you were talking a little bit about the struggle of if you want to do things that Castang doesn't make easy, you have to learn Godot, and then you're kind of messing with Castang. And that can be a tough kind of process, right? So, yeah. Oh, shit. I need to take out that guy. So he doesn't put me to frickin' sleep again. Alright. And now, hopefully, I can just tear through the killer gnomes. Yeah, I could see that being frustrating. Oh, no. Okay, well, I may be a little bit off in my mapping right here. This doesn't quite line up. Yeah, that's not fucking right. Shit. All right. I am gonna bring this back a little. Yeah, time to reassess. So the thing is that I have this other door here. If I could use the dwarf key, I want to see if this takes me back around, and if I can just figure this out and make it work. But alternatively, I also have, like, down here, I have an option to go through. Right? I have down here a couple ways I can get through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some... I think I am. I think I am off. Somewhere in... Honestly, probably in here is what did it to me. And if you think about it, I'm probably supposed to be at the far left wall for this. And I miscounted by 1. So when I came back in, I was off. I was too far to the right by 1, which would make sense for this corner, right? So I think that's what I did. It was this traveling from over here up here was off by 1. So I might have to, like, futz with and, like, kitty corner something for the time being, just so I can make it workable. And then, like, I can do a redraw in, like, off stream just to make sure that it's accurate going forward. But let's use an angel feather. Let's go back to town. Gonna sell bee poison. I'm gonna sell the wisdom seed. And what does Pyra have? It also has a wisdom seed that I'll get rid of. Oh, alright. She's got... I guess I can get rid of one of the woven hoods. Milo doesn't have any extra... Oh, I guess I can sell my leather shield now that I have the Madu. Yeah, let me do that. Ooh, boy. Okay, those are very expensive, though. Their deals are not so much deals as they are... Oh, wait. Morningstar. 350 for... See, and, like, this is the problem. Now I don't know, like... The Morningstar isn't listed in the manual, so I have no idea how it compares. I can assume that it compares based on price, but it's so hard to tell. Yeah, so that's what I'm debating right now. It's like, what do I need for an upgrade? So I have Sword, Madhu, Fur Robe. Yeah, I might need a like an item guide or something like that. So fur robe, fur hood, staff, and woven hood, wood staff, hemp robe. So, okay, from the manual, the fur hood is the best thing that Pyra can get. So let me buy her a fur hood. Oh no, it's the armor. No, not a shield. A hood is not a shield. Pyra takes it. Okay, and only we can wield the helm, which is 3,400 or 1,200 for the bronze helm. Okay, so I'm gonna jump to the iron helm if I can get it. This is kind of a Pokemon-y. It's very jaunty. Okay, do you have... No, you don't have anything else in the helm. Okay, I should sell the woven hood. And I don't have a helmet yet, so that's good. Okay, and so now... weaponry. Yes, you can. So the long sword for 2530. And if I'm not mistaken, that means like I can't reuse my regular sword. That is, I believe, only for the main character. Oh, the longsword isn't listed, so who knows? Oh no, the longsword isn't. Oh, what's his face? But I think the wood staff might be better for him. Wood staff is only 10 gold more than the sword, so I'm like, I don't know how that differentiates. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the longsword. Like, my damage output feels pretty good, but it's just... I think this is, like, the next big jump, right? But yeah, big weapon upgrade, exactly, right? So... Right, from 114 to 124. For Madu Helm, 61 to 81 for armor factor. So that's good. Now... If I equip Milo... Oh, wait. He doesn't have it. Do I have to, like... I have to give him the item. Give sword to Milo. Equip Milo. Sword. Same. Okay. So, no difference for him between the wood staff and the sword. Which is interesting, because the wood staff is worth more. So let me give him the sword. I'm going to sell the wood staff. Nothing in his hands. Fur hood. And then for Pyra... Also, because it makes no fucking sense. I know. No, the very long wooden stick is just as devastating as the forged steel, sir. How did that happen? Okay. So, for reference now... 79.25. 52.35. Strong wood, weak steel. I guess. Okay, so yeah, apparently our character's base, like, defense is actually pretty low. Which is interesting. Man, all right, you know what? Perhaps let's go over what we have accomplished so far here. So, okay, in the main floor, we do have, okay, you know what? I am going to go back in. We're going to go back in, and we're going to check out what's beyond this area here with the MP draining swamp. But like looking at this, right? So we have a ways to go here. We still have actually some exploring to do in the Cave of Strength, but here in the Cave of Courage, we have a handful of different paths. So we have this whole bottom quadrant that we can take care of. We have a little bit in here, and then we're going to have the top quadrant, which is going to probably be bigger, but I think I need to fix up the map before we really delve into there. But then, let's see what we can learn about the top right corner here of the first floor. I suppose, yo, it means I'm gonna have to go check every one of these doors. This door is obviously the door that explicitly I thought we were gonna need different keys for them, but apparently it's all gonna be the dwarf's key, which is gonna be helpful. It means we don't have to carry as many keys around, clogging up our inventory. Okay. Past the puddle of water, turning left here. So we have to go back to where the Cave of Strength was and right past it because a new path had opened for us. Turn right, go straight. Now left, here we go. Pass all those torches, and it's gonna be right here. Okay. Eight. It says ball. Oh my god, so much MP drain. Okay, in the corner. Fix that up. Okay. This is looking like it's gonna take us to a couple directions. Mostly be able to fill out the top here. Oh my lord. Okay. Attack. I gotta start using... Man. Yeah, and not quite dealing enough damage to kill them outright in one attack. Or even two, dang. Yeah, magic kind of weak. I wonder if it's that enemy type is kind of resistant to magic. Oh, shoot. Did I... Yeah, I got to the intersection, I turned right, I'm standing here. Into the corner. Turn left. Oh, I'm poisoned, aren't I? Does it say who? Yes, it does. Okay. Goes left. Yo, treasure chest. Hey, we got a morning star. That's a damn good thing I didn't buy it. Corner, let's go. One, two, turn left. All right. Oh, those are 3 groups. I thought there were only 2 groups. Dang it. Ah, and I fell asleep. I'm telling you, man, sleep sucks. Let me at least burst the group of 2, which should kill them. Yeah, Milo's magic is better, it seems. At least that particular spell. It's a high level spell, though, but still. Yeah, right? Taking damage, I think it increases your odds of waking up, but yeah, it's not guaranteed, right? So you're just like, you eat a shit ton of extra damage, your output is reduced, it's bad. There you go. Wipe him out. Let's go. Alright. Butt in the corner. 1, 2, intersection. Okay, 1, 2, intersection. Yeah, there you go. Puts us in the corner. Does that join us back up? Oh my god, I think it does. Aw, pumpkin heads. Okay. Let me clear out this. You would heal yourself They're all gonna heal themselves. That's so funny. Hey, at least they didn't do anything to me. Okay, and it literally just goes... in, over. There we go. All right. Water in the corner. I mean, I do love it when that shit actually lines up. And in fairness, the Cave of Courage one, like the issue that I ran into, I think that's actually I think we'll be okay. I think I'll be able to figure it out. But it's also the first time it's kind of really happened where I'm like, oh no, this isn't lining up correctly. Which, you know, that's on me. I'm getting careless. I'm getting a little too comfortable, and I'm like, that's close enough, right? Nah. Mike, it's a grid for a reason. If I could take out all the death guides between Milo and Pyra, I'm happy about that. It's so hard. So many squares. Alright. Yeah. 1, 2. Dead ends. Gridlock more like it. Haha! Yo, Glitched, how you doing? How's it going, friends? We are mapping our way through Shining in the Darkness. It's going pretty well. Oh, excellent. Good to hear, man. Oh, I don't think we have... Interesting. Okay. Alright, I thought this was gonna lead us, like, up to something else up here in the top, but it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, all the cool kids are here. Okay, so what do we have going on here? If we look at our level 1 map, so I've kind of exhausted everything up here right now. We have our Cave of Courage, which is our second challenge cave, stairs down here, which we'll be going back to. We have a red gate, which, in hindsight, this red gate was the end of the Cave of Strength. When we went through the Cave of Strength and got to the end of it, it was like a red portal thing here. So I'm wondering if this is what's gonna, like, we have to get... Once we finish the challenges, we will be let through here. But I do have another door up in this corner, which perhaps I can actually get through using the dwarf key. I don't know if I actually tried that. Ooh, corn puree and grilled chicken. That sounds tasty. Okay, and then in our Cave of Courage now, we have some options down at the bottom. But this feels janky as all heck. Let's do a little test. Let's do a little test. Alright, I need to find my way. Jesus. Oh my god, there's so many of yous. Wait. How am I at slime? Hey, Logan, what's going on? You're here for the OST? I mean, look, I understand. If my like stunning personality, my shining personality is not enough, the big shiny tunes will certainly do you. I don't know how I got here now, though. Okay, hang on. I think this is gonna be my little... To the left should be the puddle. To the left should be this puddle, and then we can find out where the hell we are. Oh, getting lost in the darkness is what we're doing right now. Okay, puddle. I just run? Thank you. One, two, three. Intersection. Into the corner. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, wait, did I just not mark them all? Okay, I'm gonna need a better differentiator between green and blue. Because this... Yeah. 2, 3... Okay. Because all of this is marsh. Hyperbaric. I like it. Marsha. Alright. Hang right towards the puddle. Okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. Down here, about to pull around to the Cave of Courage again. I think I would like to at least try this. Like, I don't want to double check that our... Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I did. I want to double check that our dwarf's key works. Okay, if you're gonna let me run away, then I will just do that to save myself some time. Okay. Down to the Cave of Courage. Barbara or Bearbra? Okay, so I go right, left. That's a puddle. Left, right. Let me check the store. A bear brought would be unbearable? Yes, absolutely. See, y'all know. Cool. It would be terrible. Okay, I mean, that does make sense. Yeah, okay, so hopefully if I can track out here and around back into here, that I can fix this, which I think is offset by one square. Oh, dang it. Can I run? Okay. Intersection. Right. That square. Six. Okay. So, I'm at least correct on this. That has some torches. Okay. So, I'm right on that. Let me go back and grab that section. Yeah, you know, I really wouldn't want to be covered in bear hair. From that. Ah. That's gonna give us a chest. Alright. That makes me happier that at least from this section, I seem to be doing correct. But right, you can probably see here where like that corner is not right, and that's gonna be a problem here, I believe. So, I gotta fix that up. Oh, stop calling for reinforcements, you little gnomes. Right? Well, that's it. It's like, some dogs are really fuzzy, right? Like, my dog Snowy is a fuzzy dude. Even for a pretty big dog. Oh no, failed to escape. Yeah, we've been lucky. Like, Snowy's a mix, so doesn't quite blow their coat like that. But yeah, can be. It's hilarious, man. From the intersection. 1, 3. All right. Yeah, your lab has similar characteristics. Undercoat continuously being replaced. Yep. Run. Turn left. All right, we've got a whole lot of mapping going on. Left. Righty. Okay, that's a good sign. Hopefully that means the other hallway is also a treasure chest. Some gold, I'll take it. 50 gold seems like very little, though. Oh, no. That's right, Cyblock. Oh, get you. That's mean. That's mean. Got some green magic destroying goop. Alright. 5 is a regular puddle. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Okay. So yeah, you can see I've now crashed into my previous map, which I thought was off. So let's see if we can't bring it back together. muddle. That's an interesting one. I wonder... That's here. Okay. 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 So if that's this puddle... Ah, freaking kill wave! Good. Crit. So that should be... If I turn right, it should be a dead end. Yo, big shoutouts to Killwave. He's a jerk, but... He's just chilling, man. Alright. Yeah, I am definitely off on this. But for the time being... One, two... Forward one. Then over there. Yeah. So, okay. I am gonna put dank as a note here. And I'm gonna put jank as a note on the left side here. But it should mean... One, two, the corner. All right, run. Will you let me run? Oh, nope. Nope. None of this makes sense anymore. Oh my god. That's so much MP drain. Yeah, I am totally... Dang it. I messed it up. I messed it up. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to fix this map. On the bright side, across the top is correct. But I am gonna have to, from here onwards and from here, because this section with the like MP draining swamp starts to encroach on this. So I think technically this has taken me around back into here. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fixing to do. Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back in, and because the way I went originally was actually down this right side, I'm wondering if perhaps it was also like if this might, because I know I'm almost positive that this set me off one square to the right, which I fixed when coming around this corner. But if I'm also off one square somewhere in here, right, in this side, then that would also fuck up this. So like, right, my spacing between alleyways here is correct, but not with like, not in relation to each other, if you know what I mean, right? Like, so I end up like cutting a corner that I shouldn't have to. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through and retrace my steps and see if I can't fix that. Let us. Oh man, that drained all of my MP. All right, so no egress for me. I have a feather, thank God. All right. Have a little nap. Let's save our game. My lord. Don't make the mistake of not saving your game, guys. Yo, they said Magic users will hate this place. Your party seems fine. Hot damn, friends. All right. I think I'm going to be calling it for the night. This is we done good, right? We finished off the Cave of Strength. We went all the way up and around and all through here. We still got a couple spots that we can explore, and we have the basement, which we can get through. But hey, we completed the challenge. And, like, this is really dang good progress. Despite the map being a little bit off, this is really dang good progress through the Cave of Courage as well. So I'm hopeful that next session we can get through the rest of the Cave of Courage and then move on to the, next trials. Yo, thank you. Yeah, this is a... Where did I get this? Is this in... It's not an 8-bit, though. It's a Retrobit. This is a Retrobit controller. They did a breast cancer charity drive where, like, proceeds of this went to breast cancer research. And also, it's an amazing Saturn pad. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take a USB Saturn pad. That'd be dope. The Retrobit controllers are really nice. Yo, I am not paid by them in any way. But yes, translucent plastics bring back the golden age of hardware design, of ABS plastic electronics design, my friends. I want translucent phones. Give me the old... Y'all, you had one of those, right? I know for a fact. Okay, I don't know for a fact, but I intuit that both Punk and Mohost had those clear phones. You could see right through. You could see the little red bell. They were like multicolored. Yeah, you're right, and it is the Japanese Saturn controller color layout. But yeah, let me see how the sausage is made. I want my atomic purple N64 controllers back, yo. Always wanted those see-through phones. They were so great. Like, legitimately, some of my interest in, like, taking apart electronics came from that. Is, like, I could literally see the inside, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a bell. Yo, okay, Logan, 100%. Yeah, man, yo, we are of a certain vintage, right? But no, seeing those things and just being like, oh, that's that, and I can see that's the speaker, and I can see that, and you just take it apart and see how it works, and that led me to like taking apart my NES, and eventually my Game Boy, and led me to today like modding my Game Boy, right? Like that, there was literally seeing my landline phone. Like there's a little bit of that. It's not enough credit to things like that, of like inspiring interest in these. Yo, all right, friendos. Yo, this has been a great stream. We've got we've made some excellent progress. I'm gonna have to retrace some of my steps and make sure that I get our little map here fixed up. Beautiful, yo. Thank you. I appreciate y'all coming through and chilling, man. It is so great. I feel like sometimes I have to be so on for Niche Fighter Monday. And, like, I really love it. Don't get me wrong. I love Niche Fighter Monday. I love that folks want to come out and chill and check out fighting games. But I do definitely feel like I have to be a little bit more on than I am with this. Where it's like, just being able to chill with the dudes on the couch. Like, chat about random stuff. Like, we were just talking about, like, travel earlier on, and like, what am I gonna do in Japan? Where are the cool retro game shops that I should go check out, right? Like stuff like that, right? It's like, it's cool. Yeah, you guys, y'all are the best. Thanks for coming through. Glitch, Logan, Punk, everyone. I appreciate y'all. Lurkers as well. I mean, I know that not everybody wants to be the active one in chat. I understand. Yo. But if you want more chill vibes, yeah, if you want more pee pee poo poo and more chill vibes, come through the Discord, y'all. It's a cool place. I am so proud of the space that I'm building and the people that help make it what it is. And so thank you for that. Come join that. Yeah, right? And like chilling and showing off like NES albums, like right, like cool chiptune stuff. Whatever it might be. I want people to bring their passions to the community. I want you to share them with me. Like I found so many interesting things. I'm not a musician, but there's a lot of great musicians in the community, and they have taught me some great things about music. That's what community's all about, right, guys? Yo, all of it. Archive all of it. And and shit like this, man. Like if you have notebooks from when you were a kid, I wish me and my friends went through and we made a whole ass Mega Man fan game. Like our own Robot Masters are like we graphed out entire stages on graph paper, down to like the enemy placements, right? Like we were there, man. We were like, we had designed, and that's just, if I still had those notebooks today, I would love to be able to look at them and be like, what did the mind of an 8-year-old think a Mega Man level or a Mega Man boss should be? What did me, as someone who today thinks I have some pretty cogent thoughts about games and design, what did 8-year-old me think about that? I wish, man, I wish I still had those maps. Oh, you have your missed original notes? That is fantastic. Oh, God, that makes me think. Like, I spent so much time playing 7th Guest and 11th Hour with my mom. That was, like, one of the games that my mom and I bonded over. And, man, yeah, I wish I had the notes that we took for 7th Guest. Like, that would have been delightful to go through these days. Ah, shit. Yo, cherish that shit. Hold on to it. Read through them. You invented Bloody Roar in the 6th grade before it existed. See, right? Geniuses. It's like diaries, man. I know. I should do. I have been saying to myself for like 2-3 years now that I need to start doing more like active journaling. And I've struggled to get into the rhythm of it. But I think that would be really interesting, even just as a reflection of. I mean, it's good to be able to like keep tabs on yourself, right? But yeah, having diaries going back to 97, that's wild, man. That is so great. What is Toonstruck? Oh, with Ben Stein? With Dan Castellaneta, Dom DeLuise? What is happening? What is this? That is a cast, man. Combines live action, cell animation, and an all-star cast for a not-to-be-missed adventure through a zany cartoon world on the brink of total malevolation. This is like an FMV point-and-click adventure? Oh, interesting. About a frustrated anime. Okay. I have not played a good point and click. That might be a really good follow up to Shining in the Darkness. First of all, very tonally different, I would say. Yo, in your top 5, that is impressive. Okay. How have I not heard of this? Like I'm no stranger to the history of point and clicks, but oh boy. Yeah, so many. I mean, that is, first of all, that is like, I don't know, what is it? Like a third of the Clue cast, which, okay, if you haven't seen the Clue movie, you really must. Flames, flames on the side of my head, burning. Okay, Harvester sounds familiar. The most violent adventure game of all time. Oh, Night Drive Studio? That makes sense. Okay, those are some choice screenshots. Toonstruck and Full Throttle? Okay, now I really have to play Toonstruck because Full Throttle is my favorite point-and-click adventure. No, this is what happens. This is what happens. We just get chatting, man. Grim Fandango is good. Day of the Tentacle is really good. But man, I would say like Myst, Seventh Guest, Full Throttle, probably my top 3 personally. Oh, Myst is a great baseline. I think if you are like, okay, this is the style of puzzle. Granted, I mean, point-and-click adventures have a variety of different styles of puzzles as well, right? Like, especially when you move to the, like, a verb-based system away from the, like, iconography, right? Like, there's different ways you can handle them. Well, they don't, and honestly, like, I can't tell how much of the problem is. Like, the couple of modern point-and-clicks that I have played are very different. Like, Kentucky, what is it? Kentucky Route Zero, I think, is probably the best modern, and it's not even modern anymore, point-and-click adventure in my estimation. I think it hits the feel of it probably best, while still being its own thing and very much a modern interpretation of it. But then, like, you think about, like, the Double Fine Adventure point and click, and I'm like that did not hit for me, and I'm like, how is that, of all, like with the pedigree of that team, with everything, where I'm just like, it feels on the surface like a 90s style point and click, but it doesn't hit like one, right? Oh, I have not actually played Thimbleweed Park. That's a good one too. I should play Thimbleweed. Yeah, right. Also very good modern design, classic sensibilities, right? And I think that's part of it, is like, what are we looking for when we say, hey, I want to play a point and click adventure? Hey, I want to play a first person dungeon crawler, right? Like, when what is it about this that is drawing you in, and what can a new game do to capture that, right? And I think, like, on the DS, Etrian Odyssey did a really good job of that, with the first-person dungeon crawlers and the mapping capabilities, right? And kind of embracing that. So yeah, you've got to find... Yeah, I backed it too, man. I got so much Double Fine stuff. Like, it's just fucking kicking around the house at this point, man. And, like, the two-player production documentary that they did, fantastic. Like, some really cool stuff out of there. I think it's interesting conceptually. It's beautiful art. But playing the game itself, it didn't hit. But yeah, like, if we're looking for a bit too much of the nostalgia of it, right? Then yeah, the almost like hewing too close to the formula might hurt you, because it's not gonna feel like a 90s, because you're not in the 90s anymore, man. I'm sorry, we're not children anymore. So that's not the same feeling you're gonna get, even if it's the same experience. Yeah, and so, like, the Etrian Odysseys, excuse me, the, mystery dungeon games, I think those have done a really good job of carrying forward the, like, old school dungeon delve RPG. And then, yeah, like, and you need to look at, so, I mean, yeah, I need to look at more modern point and clicks. I guess they've really, like, what you get out of that style of game has moved away from explicitly point-and-click adventures and more into general narrative games, right? Like oh, fuck, I hate the term, but walking simulator and stuff like that, right? I almost feel like there's more of a lineage of Myst in What Remains of Edith Finch than necessarily something that is more analogous to Myst. Oh yeah, no, and that's it. These things suffer from a nostalgia trap. And oftentimes the thing that you're delivering is the nostalgia, but it's not going to make the player feel that way, because it's not actually a piece that they remember, right? It's tough. I mean, like, realistically, Monkey Island is... If you're a fan of the genre, that does strike me as a bit of a... A bit of a glaring hole. Right? Like, that seems like a missing spot on your experience. I'm surprised. No, I have not tried Longest Journey. Some issues, but love the story. Well, you love it now. Good, right? And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Though I will say, if okay, so you mentioned Full Throttle, and I will say, if I ever have to describe like my sense of humor to somebody, the line from Full Throttle of the old man in the car being like, I gotta go take a piss. Right? It's like, that man has the bladder the size of a thimble. Is a line that killed me as a kid. And to this day, I think is kind of the foundation. That man, bladder the size of a thimble, is like, I'm not putting my lips on that. Yeah. Right? The Full Throttle humor is like, it's 100% the core of my humor. Yeah. Yeah, one could argue modern adventure games are the linear progression of point-and-click games, more so than the actual modern point-and-clicks. 100%, 100% glitch. That is it, right? And it's, yeah, the construction and the element of discovery and the mystery is much more important than the interface itself. And I think that's, yeah, it's like the focus on the interface misses the forest for the trees, right? Oh, bless. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and play Full Throttle. That'd be great. Damn, now y'all got me thinking about point-and-click adventures. Alright, Halloween is definitely gonna be a 7th guest, 11th hour kind of vibe. Yo, no, it's all about nerding out. It's all about nerding out. So we have probably nerded out for 20 minutes more than I was anticipating. Toonstruck, of course, and of course, Toonstruck. Yes. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a fucking group watch. We're gonna do Clue in the digital basement, and then we'll play Toonstruck. Oh, I will. I will let you know. 100%, man. Oh, damn, is there a VR version? I don't have access to any VR stuff. A VR version of 7th Guest would be really cool. Alright, friendos. I am for realsies calling it this time. But yo, like I said, man, hit us up. Dude, if you're not in the Discord, guys, please come through the Discord. I would love to have you there. We have a delightful community of people doing great things, so please come join, come contribute, come be great there with us. I think it's awesome. Yeah, I'd heard of the VR Mist Riven, but not 7th Guest. That's really cool. I'm glad they kept it faithful, did a lot of work in it. I love it. I love it. All right, friendos. Yo, be kind to yourselves, everyone. Be kind to each other. Thank you for coming and chilling with me. I'm going to try to do some more mapping in the darkness later this weekend. We always, as always, we have Niche Fighter Monday. Every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Niche and indie fighting games. Come join. Come explore. Come play. And like I said, be nice to yourselves. Be nice to each other. Stay safe out there, everyone. You're welcome for the stream. Thank you for making it amazing. We will see you next time at the Digital Basement, my friends. Have a lovely Friday evening. Adios.